My 25M, father 55M, had an affair with my fiancé 25F. My mom died 4 years ago from cancer, and me and my fiancé used to go to his place for dinner. Nothing unusual about that. He was lonely, but lately his mood had improved, and I was about to find out why. So yeah, my dad invited us over to dinner, and then after dinner, they told me they needed to talk to me, which was odd to hear. Turns out they have had a sexual relationship for over 3 months, and me being a moron asked how many times. I was starting to hyperventilate at that point, and they were both reluctant to share that. I eventually got the full story. Won't write that here, painful enough, and feel stupid for asking. I walked out and left them both and told Dad, you want her, you can keep her. You are both finished with me, and told my fiancé to give me the keys to my apartment. She was crying as she was struggling to get the key off her chain. I did it for her, gave her other keys back, and told her I would pack her things, and she could come over and pick it up when I was finished. Her mom came over and picked up her things. She actually sent her mom to do it. I let her in, and she had gotten the full story, and was so sorry for everything, and hoped I would get through this. My dad and I guess ex-fiancé now have been texting and calling me for the last week. I've not responded or answered any of their calls, and my dad even called the cops because he was worried I might hurt myself. Oh geez, thanks for the concern for my mental health, Dad. Maybe you should have considered that before effing my fiancé. So I get 2 officers at my door who told me they had received a call from my dad, worried I might harm myself. I told the officer I was not suicidal and explained what had happened. They both looked disgusted and apologized for bothering me and what I was going through. The look of pity from the officers made me feel worse. I felt just ashamed having to tell these 2 guys that, not sure why I felt shame, but I did. Anyways, Dad wants me to talk to him. I have no idea what to do here. I have no other family, no aunts or uncles, and now no fiancé either anymore. I have kept busy by going to the gym and trying to live my life as normally as possible. My fiancé has moved back with her parents, but she is apparently still in contact with my dad. Since Dad keeps texting me that she is worried about me, apparently I am the a-hole here since he feels that I should not treat her this way. I mean, what do I even do here? I have ended it with her clearly, but then there's my dad who is now trying to fix things and wants me to forgive her. I honestly just want them both to leave me alone. Update. Hey everybody, thanks for all the messages and advice. I did not expect this post to blow up as much as it did, but I just wanted to post an update on how things stand. First of all, I am doing okay. In fact, I have slept well these last few nights and had support from some unexpected places. Many of you wanted me to go public and tell everyone. Well, I did not have to. My now ex-fiancé took care of that for me. She told her best friend, expecting sympathy. Instead, she raged at her. Now most of her friends and mine are now fully aware of what has happened. Her best friend called me, and we spoke for over an hour. Apparently whatever angry thought I may have had regarding my now ex-fiancé was nothing to what her and her friends subjected her to. They have completely cut her off, and they even asked her if she slept with any of their fathers. Her best friend also told me that she still believes I will forgive her, and that she wants me back, not happening, and seems to be a little, shall we say, unstable right now. She seems like a total wreck. I also spoke to her parents and told them to give her time and don't kick her out. I honestly, despite what she did, don't want her to do anything stupid. Her parents are probably more pissed at her than I am. I also met Dad. We spoke in person, and honestly, the reason we spoke is that I wanted to pick up some things from home. I had a friend of mine with me just in case I felt the urge to punch him. He made no attempt at small talk, and my friend was walking very close by me, like was expecting me to attack him, and was ready to restrain me if it happened. So that's the update. Girlfriend is a nervous wreck, dumped by all her friends, her BFF, and I have become good friends. No, we are not sleeping together or anything like that, but she has supported me, and we have kept talking on the phone. She had been cheated on herself, but she could not even begin to imagine what I went through. Honestly, I feel okay. My dad I have cut off completely after I got some of my mom's things, including her wedding ring. I am taking this, I told him. He did not argue, and you can have this, and gave him my engagement ring. Not expensive, and honestly, I did not know what I was going to do with it anyways. He just looked at me, and now finally, it dawned upon him just how badly he had messed up. I also told him to stop telling her that I may forgive her. You are messing with her head, and she needs to realize it's over. He said he would not contact her again. I told him I did not care if he did or not. I got in the car and left and felt a lot better. So that's the update, folks. I may have gone too far with the ring business, but honestly, if he wants her, then he can marry her. I have had great support from many people, including here, and ready to move the hell on. But if you have any questions, I can try to answer if anything is unclear. Final update. Hi, just decided to post one final update since I have been bombarded with questions on how I'm doing and if anything has happened. I am doing okay. My dad and my ex-fiancé have not contacted me at all and have left me alone. I have had moments where I felt lonely and angry, but I had people who have been there for me. My ex-fiancé's BFF and I have gotten close, and we decided to go on a trip, me and her. We are not together, but we have gotten close. Dad and my ex-fiancé, like many predicted, have been talking, and someone spotted them together in town. I kind of suspected it would happen. It honestly does not bother me. They deserve each other, and just thankful I found out before I married her. More people have found out what happened now. Dad and her have lost a huge part of their social circle, so I guess with many disgusted with them both, they found each other. Misery loves company after all. I also made it clear to my other friends. They want to contact her and talk to her. That also does not bother me. I don't want to control anyone or make anyone feel they have to stay away from her because of me. I am not gonna be a vindictive a-hole that only hurts me in the long run. So to summarize, I am doing okay, still seeing a therapist, and have gotten close to my ex-fiancé's former best friend. I do get depressed and feel anger and lonely sometimes, but I have learned to deal with it. I spent an entire weekend cleaning my apartment to get my ex-fiancé's perfume smell out of my apartment, since that was a big trigger for me, and decided to buy a new bed and a new couch and redecorate it a bit. Sold the old bed and my old couch, and honestly it feels like a new apartment, a fresh start if you will. Thanks to everybody for your advice, concerns, and comments. They helped a lot and needed to vent about it.